The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. The Hurricanes will put total weather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Scarlet Knights offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Oh, it's out! The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Offense set on 1st down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off with?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Tackle is made after the 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going up top on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love it. I love it. First down, let's be aggressive, let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Canes have it with a first and goal. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Scarlet Knights want to move quickly.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
A lot of urgency for this offense.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll throw it on first down. Coming after him. Finds a man on the right. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Rutgers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Brings it in down the left side. Afterburner's coming. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Might as well give it to him again. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. The Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Buys a little time. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. Here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It is perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll leave it with him. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running behind that left side. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
after the incompletion. They go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Able to get one down to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. New set of downs after that completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is high-octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the ground with the back. And the Canes have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more before that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
But what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Let's it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. They're trailing by 10 to Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And now on second down for this offense. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. How about that play? A diving snag along the right side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Casey. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down.
42 Spider.
He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. looking to throw on second down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some...
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense...
He's going to throw deep right side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Touch pass on the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Got the first down, looking for more. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry up. Third down, and they'll try the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And you used to see the jet sweep as a play that I'm going to get outside and get big gains. Now it's so tough. You want to stack up the middle? Fine. We'll run it outside. Get the first down. Really tough to stop.
He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
Finds his tight end. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Pressure coming. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
Looking left. Complete out of the backfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sanders. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
42, Rutgers, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership. Come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day long.
The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Sanders. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to the back. Just ran over it. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the beatdown has ensued. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On second down, just keeps firing. Getting some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. On the return, it's Sanders. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got it, and they convert. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Look, a lot of offensive coordinators out there, a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Pass on the way. It's picked off. backfield. He smashes his way through again. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Keeps looking downfield. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Bringing it back, it's Sanders. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got room at the 35. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to beat the D deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll take another shot here. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking a deep shot, and it's his 4th interception of the game. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. A hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Fires downfield. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Touchdown, Miami! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Gentlemen, most, if not all, eyes in the SEC are on this smoke 'em if you got 'em game between Alabama and Tennessee. Here's the very latest. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points.
They'll throw it on 1st down.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're trying to get to it. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And that ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team